Hey guys, how you doing? Ron here with Tech Tips to Go. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to back up and export your WordPress blog so you can take that information and hand it over to your developer or website designer. So let's get into it. So the first thing you want to do is come over to your WP admin. So if you don't know how to get, this is for the users who are using WordPress. So the first thing you want to do is come over to your website over here, and you want to type in WP-admin. So, you know what, let me log out here for a second. So when you get to your WP admin page, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see the WordPress logo, and all you want to do is log in. Now, once you log in, the first thing you want to do is come over here to Tools and click over on Export. Now, you have a couple of options, and I was dealing with this issue last week. I wanted my pages different, but the only thing that I wanted to maintain the same was all of my blog posts. So if I go to blog posts here on my website, and if I go over to blog posts, now every time I upload a YouTube video, I get it transcribed and then I upload it to my WordPress site. So as you can see at the top right over here, the URL is how to record -iPhone screen on a computer or Mac using OBS. So I wanted to make sure that all of my blog posts, because I have hundreds of blog posts, I wanted to make sure that all of my blog posts stay the same, but I wanted my pages to kind of be different. Like the home and the about, that was easy just to copy and paste or save it into a WordPress file, or have my developer save that information and kind of transfer it over. But for doing the blog posts, that was a really important thing because I wanted to keep the URL structure. So this is the URL structure, and this is a very important note or very important feature when you're trying to rank in Google or in search. You want to make sure that the URL always maintains the same. So the best way to do that in WordPress, if you just wanted to export just the posts, this is where you come over to posts. And all you do is just categorize all. I would leave it at all. Then you want to select the start date. If you wanted, for example, there was some old content that I didn't want from 2016 and back. So all I did was I selected the start date. It'll tell you exactly which the oldest file or post available. So I selected August 18th, and then and that's all I did. And then now what you can do is just export the file. Then it's going to go into your download file. Then you can send that over to your WordPress developer. So the second thing I like to do is, if I'm just doing posts, I like to actually do a backup of all content. So first I'll do a post and I'll send that over to my WordPress developer. And if you're looking for a WordPress developer, I recommend just going to Fiverr. Get someone for $5 if you just wanted like a cheap website made that's just something a basis that you can start off of. But the best thing to do is go over to manage requests and actually put a custom bid or post, because you're going to have a lot of new Fiverr users who are just looking to get like a service rating, that want to get more feedback from the customers just so they can grow their business. So that's the way that I've found really good developers to develop a site for you just for $5. Right? And that's my strategy, because if you go to someone that has like 1,000 reviews, their prices are obviously not going to be $5. They'll probably be around, $30 to $100. So I really found posting a request and then kind of negotiating rates, and then you usually can get something for $5 as long as you see their portfolio, and then if they're responsive. And then that's the second thing I'm going to do. I'll send them a couple of messages, and I'll kind of see how responsive they are in terms of, does it take them 2 hours to get back to me? Does it take them 2 weeks? Right? Well, not 2 weeks, but if it took 2 weeks, but if it took 4 days to get back to me, I would just say move on, decline all the rest, and move on to the next WordPress developer. But anyways, I would I'm kind of getting off topic, but what I'm saying is, first export an XML file of all your posts, and then the second thing you want to do is all content. So then you can download the whole file and just keep it up as a backup. And then the third thing that you want to do is, so right now I have all of my WordPress sites hosted with either SiteGround or HostGator. So with SiteGround, they actually do incremental backups. They actually do backups daily. So you can confirm with them through help desk, through a chat desk, and just confirm with them that you're changing, telling me you're changing your website over to a new theme and everything, and I just want to make sure that everything is backed up daily. And they'll confirm that with you, and if there's anything else, you could always just ask them to make sure, because you could actually back up on certain dates. So that's the way I would do my backups. Actually, that's the way I do all of my backups for my websites, is I do the export, and then I do all content, and then I also ask SiteGround, or the hosting provider, just to confirm that there is a daily backup. If I ever needed to revert to last week's kind of files, then they could confirm that, and then I'm kind of like in my safe haven. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to kind of get blog posts like this. This is called a URL structure, or a permalink. So let's say you're writing an article that you wanted to rank, like best YouTube tips, right? And you wanted your URL to be like your domain space best YouTube tips. That's the next video I'm going to be doing, and that's in permalink. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.